All right, everybody. The very first thing we'll talk about is SNL UK, the UK edition, because SNL, after 3.5 years of trying to negotiate and make it happen, Lorne Michaels is bringing SNL to the UK. They haven't announced the cast yet, but you might be like, is it been happening anyplace else? Yes, it has. We've actually had SNL, subsequent different branches coming out to a bunch of different places, guys. Shockingly enough, China, Germany, Italy, and even South Korea has a version of SNL. And now the UK will officially have theirs. So, guys, live from New York, it's Saturday night. But it won't be the same. Like live from the UK, it doesn't work as well. I like that live from Los Angeles myself personally, right, GR?
Yeah, I agree completely. It would be live from London.
Oh, live from London. Good point. But SNL is doing great for them, of course, and NBC is excited about that going to the UK. But they're also excited about a lot of shows because they have picked up Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. Yeah, right, Pepe? Chicago PD, Chicago Med, Law and Order SUV, or SVU, sorry. Brilliant Minds. Bound is coming back. NBC is picking all these up. Even Suits LA is on the back burner right now, but they're talking about, it's not released yet, but they're talking about doing a second season of that as well, guys. So you're going to get a lot more programming coming from NBC. On the chopping block, still not decided yet, is Lopez versus Lopez and Night Court, which I'm kind of shocked. I would think that Night Court would just keep going forever, but they're not decided yet. There's wait, 50-50 chance they're saying for those two to come back. I know Pepestar likes Night Court, right, Pepe?
I love Night Court. Funny show. They better bring it back.
I agree, man. I don't understand why they wouldn't. But you know what? It comes down to legalities sometimes, comes down to numbers. And and that's the problem. We can't control these things. Look what's happening CBS. CBS is fighting with Sony right now over distribution rights for a lot of shows that have been airing for 40 years on CBS, guys. And they had a lawsuit. And actually, CBS lost to Sony. And this whole thing is a class action lawsuit but CBS was informed they actually lost it to Sony over the global distribution rights for Jeopardy and also Wheel of Fortune. They're involved with this after this 40-year contracts were negotiated. And they're calling it a breach of contract. That's what Sony is saying about CBS, saying that when they licensed the shows, they were licensing them below market rates and they failed to maximize advertising revenue. That's why they're able to break their contract and bring everything back over to Sony. It's crazy to me. I think these have been doing well over the same format. Why change it? But I think everybody just wants money, guys. What it comes down to. And you know what? I hope it doesn't fail because I really think that Paramount's having a lot of issues. CBS is having a lot of issues. Look at that merger being on the chopping block, guys. Oh, Jordan's excited about this Paramount conversation all the time.
Time loop. It's a goddamn time loop.
Paramount may not get this merger. Now, in the clause, the date had come up for them to get it done, and an automatic 90-day extension hit because they have not got it completely figured out. And I got to tell you guys, why did it not happen? It didn't happen because the FCC is involved now, and they don't want it to merge right now. So they're causing issues. They have 90 days to decide, and if it doesn't work out, we're back to the chopping block, and hopefully Paramount can survive. I don't know. Not doing great, but The Last of Us is doing so great, guys. We got season 3 before season 2 even airs, guys. Before it even airs. Why do we still have networks? I mean, because again, it's kind of becoming more and more networks, Cato. You're going to get more of these things coming together. We're kind of going backwards in time. We're getting away from linear television. Now we're kind of bundling ads and bringing things together. It's getting back to being like that. But Last of Us, the hit show, debuts this Sunday for season 2. And I know a lot of people are excited. I'm excited to see it. But there's been some hate online for Bella Ramsey, who of course plays like the main character, one of the main heroes in the program. And they're saying right now, guys, I hate this shit. I hear this, I'm like, what? They're making fun of her looks and being like, we should just recast her because she doesn't look good. And then they're making fun of her acting. And I'm like, leave this girl alone. I think she's very talented. I think she does a great job in the show. And to replace and the hate that she's getting, I think it's always wrong. Leave her alone, especially after someone's looks like that. I think it's bullshit. But I'm excited about Last of Us. Hope it's great. I also hope that Predator, the animated series, is great, but it's not looking good in my boat. It's not looking good. Because people are saying, oh, the trailer's so good, Jordan. The trailer's so good.
Can't do Predator as a cartoon. That's so fucking dumb.
But because again, this is not made for kids. Maybe some kids will think that too. The Killer of Killers, this series is coming out, and it's going to take place in 3 different time eras where the Predator is hunting someone down. We're talking about anthology series with Predator animated. It's going to be going back in time, fighting a Viking raider, also a ninja who's escaping from Japan, and also a World War II pilot who's taking this guy to navigate overworldly the threat of, again, the Alliance. So, guys, I mean, the Allied powers. Me, guys, I just don't see why this is happening. I was interested about it before, but now I see it, I'm like, guys. Are you excited about that at all? Killer of Killers?
No. What a stupid title name.
I mean, I'll check it out at least to see it, but I think that there is a weird world about like kids, and this. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But it is by the director of the live action Predator movies that they've been doing. Prey, working on Prey 2, working on another Predator movie beyond that, and then they're working on this. So this is coming out, and they're expecting more too. They want to keep that coming, that bloodbath of Predators. And honestly, to me, we'll see if this works out, because I think that it is a worry about kids and targeting kids. I always worry about that, but we'll see. We'll see. I want to see Murderbot, though, guys. Talk about something. The Murderbot is coming, guys. And I don't know if you saw the trailer. I'm going to show you in a second. But Murderbot is coming from Apple TV+. Now, they've officially picked this up a while ago. We got Alexander Skarsgård here from True Blood. Also, Big Little Lies. 10 episodes coming. Scheduled to start streaming here. I'm excited about this, guys. It's about Skarsgård, who's a security robot who goes rogue after he becomes fed up with watching humanity's stupid antics. And then he's like, I don't really know if I want to deal with these people anymore. And then all of a sudden, like, there's this big issue that happens where humans are in a dangerous mission, and he decides to save them. And it's coming out May 16th. 2 episodes are going to debut. And then following that, 1 a week until July 11th. But Murderbot is coming. I think it looks pretty freaking good. We'll talk more about that, but I think it's going to be awesome. I'm more excited about this Murderbot killing things, destroying things, than I am a reboot to Bloodsport. Now, A24, couldn't leave Bloodsport alone, guys. I mean, Jean-Claude Van Damme was the man back then, but A24 is doing it, so it could be cool. A24 is acquiring all the rights to Bloodsport and a complete reboot. Complete remake. We're not going to have Jean-Claude Van Damme involved. Doesn't sound like it at all. They want a completely new kid getting in there, playing the part. They want to get a well-established action director, though, too.
4 decades too old, Brian.
Yeah, Pepe, how you feel about this, man?
Van Damme doesn't even look like Van Damme anymore. What the hell?
You're right, Pepe. You can still kick ass, though.
Hey.
You can still kick ass. That's what I'm saying. But A24 is closing in on the rights. They want to move this forward as fast as possible. The first one came out in '88. And of course, you don't know what this is at all. It follows a United States Army captain who competes in an underground full contact martial arts tournament. And it made Jean-Claude. It really made his career. I'm excited to see where it goes, and I hope that it actually is something cool, but I just don't think it's needed. It can make someone's career, though, which is always a fantastic thing for me. And, Pepe, it's always a great thing, isn't it?
You know what this sounds like? It sounds like a movie that I heard of called Bloodsport.
It is. I know.
Reboot? Are you kidding me?
Pepe's fired up about this is about this shit.
I'm sorry, guys. I digress.
But Bloodsport's coming. And you know what? Speaking of martial arts, though, guys, I don't know if you saw this, but Power Rangers is back in the news for a big reason. Now, the head writer, Tony Oliver, came forward and said it was such a mistake to cast an Asian actor to be the Yellow Ranger and a Black Ranger to be the Black Ranger.
We were kids.
Of course we did. Of course. I mean, it's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest choice, but they did it. And I got to tell you, though, the one thing that I heard on this whole statement, though, that came forward was what actually Walter Emmanuel Jones came forward and said. Of course, he was the original Black Ranger. And he goes, guys, honestly, while some choose to seek out negative, I'm always focusing on the positive. I understand the impulse to address what may have been a cultural insensitivity at that time, but calling it a mistake would dismiss the impact that it had on countless people around the world who found inspiration and representation in TV's first Black superhero. He says, morphing into none other than the Black Ranger, it wasn't a mistake. It was a milestone, and it was an honor, which I applaud you for that. I think it is. It's an honor, isn't it, Pepe? Or did you like Power Rangers?
Wait a minute. Didn't they have on costumes? Did we know he was Black?
I mean, well, they eventually took the mask off,
Did we see it?
If them in costume, they were all Asian.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
GR, what the fuck, GR? What the fuck was that?
We're really starting this
That was
again.
what I just said. What the fuck is that?
I think GR's been drinking too much already. That's all.
I think GR's on to something.
Oh, shit. Okay, Pepe and GR, you guys need to take a break, take a beat, and maybe play a game of Monopoly, because Monopoly is coming over to Netflix, guys. Now, we talked about this a while ago. The reality series based off Monopoly has officially been sold to Netflix. Now, there was a big bidding war for this. A bunch of different companies won this. Netflix already has the Golden Ticket coming, which is the Willy Wonka reality show. And they also have on top of that, they had the Squid Game reality show as well, which a lot of people got frostbite, got hurt and all that. I think it was very unfortunate, but still a cool concept. And this is moving forward. They're excited to bring more reality-based series. Monopoly is going to follow a lot of different stuff, a large-scale social experiment, they're calling it, contest with strategy, alliances, and cutthroat competition that will collide as contestants battle for fortune and navigate the fine line between capitalism and chaos. So get ready for fortune for Monopoly. Pass go, guys. Collect $200 and check this out. And, you know, I feel like people might enjoy this. Netflix has got maybe something good here. But Netflix is also trying to do more Narnia movies. We addressed this earlier, but I want to bring it back forward because the internet's going nuts about this right now. Now, Meryl Streep has been cast. Well, she's in final negotiations to play Aslan, the lion, in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And people are mad because they're saying, that people are coming forward saying, like, don't touch this. The book's Aslan's a lion, not a lioness. Why are we changing this? Don't mess with the story. And there's other people being like, guys, this is ridiculous. Like, why people even care about this shit? You know, they're like, honestly, they're saying, this course on this is already super exhausting. Aslan's not real. Aslan's not Jesus, the talking animal for children. Calm down. So this is blowing up more. I think we'll get more feedback and fight on this because people hate changing IP. Look what happened to Snow White, guys. It tanked the franchise. Sometimes I'm saying, stick to some things that are original. People like to see that. You might get some fan backlash and it might hurt the movie, I think. Even though Greta Gerwig's attached to it, you never know, guys. So I'm worried about it a little bit, but we'll see. I'm down to check it out. But I think that people are being more and more fired up about this as it moves forward. And, you know, I got to tell you, Aronofsky is not fired up about this, but he's fired up about method actors. Because Darren Aronofsky came forward and says that he hates working with the method actors. Even though he just worked with Austin Butler, who was apparently a massive method actor. And then he kind of said it back, but he came forward and he said this. He goes, I hate method actors. Just something to hide behind as opposed to doing the work and being professional. By all means, he says, do a tremendous amount of research, really work hard. But, you know, acting's make-believe. That's what he says, make-believe. If you're going to do an intensive scene, then you want to keep yourself isolated and focused and ready between takes. That's fine. Keep that emotion. Maintain that. But it's a sport. It's a game. Only to be, you know, a great basketball player, you're not going to dribble all day long every day saying, no, you're going to go do your homework. You're going to, you know, work on your craft and then take a break and then get the set and do the job. And he's saying that some of these actors are doing too much and it's distracting as they're actually doing the job. But he did say that Austin Butler said it's fine if these actors choose to do this, how they spend their time, but I just encourage them to relax a bit. So I get it. I think sometimes method actors cause massive problems. Look what happened with Jared Leto on Suicide Squad. He was sending like rats and used.
You don't want a rat for a present?
I know. Use condoms to his cast members. Like who the fuck is sending used condoms to their cast members? Jared Leto, right? Pepe, you want to use condom from Jared Leto, Pepe?
Whoa! Is he out of line? Is he has crossed the line?
He's crossing the line, I think.
Hey,
and then you also had what, Jordan.
Brian, I want to know how that method act is going as Skeletor. Does he wear the makeup home?
Oh God, I didn't think about that. He is playing.
He's like, everybody call me Skeletor all day long.
Drink.
This is okay, G. I'll drink. Yeah. You too, Pepe.
Maybe we want the Havoc staff. The Havoc staff just going.
Leto is a weirdo. That's what Green's saying. He sees a lot. Aronofsky's right. I look what happened with Ronald. You probably know. Look what happened with Man on the Moon with Jim Carrey, where the director was like, "Well, I just want to talk to my friend Jim," and he's like, "Jim's not here. It's only Andy Kaufman," and it's like, of course, you know, and that really hurt production too. It really stressed it out. It made it harder to do. And I know that we have a lot of actors, legendary actors, that are method actors, big actors like Daniel Day-Lewis. He's like, "Call me Mr. Lincoln." And I was like, I get that. But I think there is still a little bit of professionals, like he's saying, where you can step aside, have a conversation. I would say the best actors can cut it off for a second and jump back in and keep that same intensity. That's an actor who's really trained. That's an actor that gets it, if you ask me. Because it's still a job. Show business, right, guys? We got to hold on to that. Pepe knows.
I agree with you 100%.
Mm-hmm.
100, Brian.
Well, thank you, Pepe.
Brian, you got any snacks around here?
Pepe, I gave you snacks when we started the show, man. I did.
You did?
Yes. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
If you want more, you got.
I think they were snickety snacks.
Sticky snacks.
Snickety snacks, Pepestar. I know you got your
Don't
own.
make fun of me.
We're not making fun of you, Pepe.
Love
just
my
always
Snickers.
so hungry.
He's always hungry.
Right. I'm a boy. I work out all day.
He's like working out. And it's look at this guy. He's quadding out right now. That's what his shirt said. Quadding out. Yeah. Thank you for being here, guys. It's just a lot. I think the Aronofksy thing might blow up a little bit. It's like, well, because he's fucking Darren Aronofsky. He's gonna keep working always. But I think it's a good thing to put out there and address, because a lot of people don't realize how much stress it adds to production when you're doing this. Look at the production of White Lotus. Oh my God, guys, this is something we talked about on the show, how they changed the theme song for the newest season, and there was so much backlash. Fans weren't happy. The composer wasn't happy. And here's what, guys, this is an update for you. So Cristobal Topia Devere made this whole thing where he came forward. Now, he won 3 Emmys again for White Lotus. Doing great. But he came forward and said that he had a whole theme song that was a mixture of what they wanted for the new season and the old theme, like dun 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 dun. You guys know what I'm talking about. And he released it online because creator of White Lotus, Mike White, said, no, we want to be obscure, different, like background music. We don't use that theme anymore. And he's like, guys, no, that's going to hurt our theme. It's going to hurt the show. And fans hated it. There was so much backlash. You know what he said after Cristobal put this out there? He called it a bitch move, guys. He called it a bitch move. Whoa. Right? He called it a bitch move. It's like it's a bitch. He did eventually put this out there. I'm like, he's just stating facts. We all know that theme song couldn't be better. Listen to the one they put out there that he actually made the combination. It's pretty fucking great. Well, a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. I know this is a lot of topics tonight, guys. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Mad at me.
Right.
I know Pepe could do 13, but I don't think Pepe's going to do hot takes tonight.
Not tonight, you know. It's not feeling.
Yeah, you know. We got to earn Pepe's hot takes, maybe. I don't know.
And on top of that, I got a hot date after this. So, guys, come on, let's get going.
Got to speed this show up. Pepe's saying, guys, I'm excited. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.